if you don't love your story, then nobody will. Be proud about the stories that you are sharing, the stories that you are creating. Don't shy away from who you are, embrace it. And when you tell people, be proud of who you have become. And don't shy away from it. Like, bring that energy. Be like, yeah, you know what? I did that. You know, that was challenging. Whoopsies. But I came out of it, and that's who I am today. And I'm super passionate about this because I messed up. I hopped on a call with one of my boys who was in my class, and we were catching up, and he was telling me about his own story. He recently created a Bible app and is doing number 7 on all Bible apps on the App Store right now, and it just crossed 200K in revenue last month. And so he's popping off, you know. And he was telling me about the things that he's been working on. And when he asked, you know, what I was doing and how I was doing, what was going on with, you know, the past few months and years and whatnot, I just didn't have the heart. It was almost as if I was ashamed to tell my own story. It was as if I was ashamed about who I had become and what I had gone through. But it was crazy. It was like, as I was telling my story, I was realizing, why am I being so self-conscious about this? Like, why am I not being more proud of this? Why am I holding back? Why am I not animated or as animated as I should be? Because my story, honestly, like, thinking back, it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, starting in college, like, I tried all sorts of stuff. Like, especially my first, you know, couple years. Like, my first year, I tried Amazon FBA. You know, I built my first business. Like, I had official LLC. I had an official trademark. People bought and used my product, which is a sync map, by the way. And people loved it. People left reviews. And it taught me so much. And afterwards, I dabbled into some drop shipping. It didn't work out so well. And before college, I had a Facebook marketing agency, and I also transferred stores onto Amazon and Shopify. Like, I did all this stuff. And then after that, by the way, after Amazon FBA, like, I'm not even used to tell my story. I should practice it more, to be honest. But after Amazon FBA, I dove into the world of personal fitness. And by the way, I knew nothing about personal training, and I was fat, right? So I had to get skinny first and then teach people how to train. And I didn't even have a certification when I began training, right? And I was thrust into that world because when I started, I was already training 5 a.m. clients. I was training people all like 2 hours away from me, right? It was a crazy experience. And I stuck with that job for 2 years. It taught me so much. I learned how to manage people. I learned how to fire people. I learned what it felt like to have people leave me, right? And I felt that pain. Clients leaving me, employees leaving me, right? Things not going the way that they were supposed to. But I also learned how to work hard. And I think that's what allowed me to really flourish in the current position I am now, right? The opportunities that I have now is because I got that trait of working hard and looking for opportunities and building relationships that are strong, right? Like, I'm literally having an old client of mine invite me out to a Korean barbecue tomorrow. Like, he's literally going to pay for my Korean barbecue just because I was, you know, we were good, we were like homies when I was training. Like, we were homies, right? And now I'm literally at a 2-man hedge fund, and I'm about to be the 3rd person, learning how to do their trades, managing their trades, creating new funds for them, creating variations for their trades to grow their portfolio and increase their returns for their clients so that they can retire earlier, right? It's like, what? Like, why would I be ashamed of that story? Or why would I be shy about sharing that story? Like, I feel like that could, you know, inspire a lot of people or give people some lessons and also just show who I am. Like, I shouldn't be afraid of who I am, right? And, like, that entire journey was marred with so much adversity, like, genuinely. Like, I got into 2 car accidents within the span of 6 months. And it's like, my life could, like, God literally held my hand. I was like, not today. You're stuck in this world, buddy, right? But I literally could have gone. Like, my time literally could have gone. And both times, by the way, my car did not have an airbag. And both times we're on the freeway. So the fact that happened and I'm still here today, like, I'm beyond blessed, right? And so I gotta live life like to the greatest. And that's the thing. When I was telling this exact story to my friend, I didn't sound like that. I was just like, oh yeah, so after I graduated high school, you know, I went on Amazon FBA, you know, like I had my own business, and afterward I tried drop shipping, and then I went into the world of, you know, personal training. I tried building a fitness business, you know, where we hire the trainers and we send the trainers out to these really wealthy clients. Yada yada. I learned how to manage people. You know, I learned how to fire people. And you know, I woke up. You know, my schedule at the peak of my powers was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like 5 a.m. wake up. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, woke about 3, and then Saturday I could sleep in until 6. And then, you know, I got into 2 car crashes. Yikes! Like that's like literally. I'm not even kidding. That's how I sounded like, right? And as I was saying it, I was just like, dang, like, why do I sound like this? Like, why am I not more hyped about my own story? Why am I not more hyped to talk about who I am and the things that I've gone through, and just like just being super happy about it? Why? And I think it's because I just didn't love my own story. Like in that moment, I was just like almost even embarrassed by it. Not embarrassed, maybe not embarrassed, but I just wasn't proud of it. Right? I didn't love it, but you know, I reflected on it, especially after I said it, and I was at the gym. I was like, oh, man. And so now moving forward, anytime I tell my story, like I'm just gonna be excited about it. I'll be like, ooh, rah, rah. Cause like, okay, literally think about it this way. Again, I'm gonna say what I said in the beginning. If you don't love your own story, then who will? Nobody, right? Like, if you, the main character in your own movie, doesn't even love your own movie, then why would the viewers watching you love your own movie, right? It's like a chef who cooks up a dish that they hate and they don't like it at all, and then they give it to a person, like they literally give it to a person who bought, you know, the dish, like they were, right? Like you can tell if a dish is made with love versus if no one cared about it at all, and the person that ate that dish would probably, right? So the core message of today is whenever you do have the opportunity to tell your story, and especially when people ask for it, be excited about it. Like, be excited about the opportunity to share who you are, because not many people ask anyway. So when you do finally have that chance, tell people about it, and be excited about it. And some big life updates. So I am finally on a salary, and this is a part-time salary. I'm not going to disclose how much. But it's a salary, and I'm just super grateful, right? For the hedge fund. It's a salary for the hedge fund. And my role, honestly, it's a lot of different hats because it's a 2-man hedge fund right now, and I'm the 3rd person, right? And so there's a lot of different hats that I can and will and am wearing. This includes managing trades, managing the fund, creating new trades, researching variations of trades, and just all this stuff, like getting new clients. Like there's so much that I can do and that I will do, and I'm just learning so much. So I'm super grateful for that, and it's just an exciting time to be alive, to be honest, like genuinely. And I just went to work today, had that dentist appointment, and then I zoomed to work, and then they work basically. You know, this hedge fund stuff, like trading, it's completely new to me. And every single day that I'm given a task or an assignment, I walk into it literally, like in my previous video, I'm literally grasping at straws. Like I'm blindly grasping in front of me, hoping that something lands. And when something finally sticks, it gives me a little bit of hope and light, and I bring it towards me. And I go in that direction. Just a little bit more. And I grab more and more and more and more until I finally have a thorough understanding of the problem that I'm trying to solve and how to solve it. It's one of the most satisfying things ever. And that's basically what I was trying to figure out when it came to learning how to encash trades and creating a system, like basically rules for that encashment, specifically for the long puts of options. And I'm just excited to see what happens. So with that being said, this is PLOG V1.182. Remember to be better daily, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.